Dang, it's funny
YouTube.
though.
Yeah. Guys, we're back. We're gonna finish this masterpiece. Ow, what the
Okay,
fuck?
I'm about to join in only because I wanted to wait until you started your video before I start playing.
Yeah, Jose wants to at least be famous. So he's not gonna
No, I
yeah.
don't want to be famous, but that's besides the point. Though
Yeah,
there's only
he
one thing I want to be
does.
famous for, and is having the best reptiles.
And soon he will.
I want to be
We
able to sell a whole bunch of fucking shit
Alright,
and
guys.
actually.
Oh, when we start our
Yeah.
business, we definitely need to sell on that app that I'm gonna use to buy reptiles from.
Talking about underground reptiles.
No, I'm talking about like
Oh, you're
that
talking about
it's
Morph
a
Market.
yeah, I think it's called that. Okay, let me look. 29 12.
I'm pretty sure it's Morph Market.
Yeah, Morph Market. Yeah. We definitely need to sell all creatures there.
The thing is, Morph Market, they also ask for some of the money that you make off of it.
They do.
Yes, that's
Uh,
how websites like that work.
I wouldn't mind that to be honest, because one,
Whereas
well,
if we
not
make our own website,
Jose.
it's cheaper.
I mean, I guess, but
And
also,
also, we'd get the email right away if we had our own site. Whereas Morph Market doesn't always update the seller right away. Because I've bought on off Morph Market before, and it took like 5 days
I
before the seller
definitely
got
don't,
notified.
I don't think we should start our create our own website.
It's not hard.
I'm not saying it's hard. I'm just saying I don't think we should.
It would cut down costs because we're already spending a lot of money on the animals itself and keeping them fed and keeping
Yeah.
them. I'm just saying we need to find everything we can cut down on cost. If Morph Market was free, more power to it. I would definitely go with this and sell shit on Morph Market. But since it's not free and it costs money, that takes out money that we could sit here and spend on getting more reptiles or sitting here feeding our reptiles and growing our business.
That's why you sell on more apps than just that one.
And then you're spending more money on each app. You got to limit on what you do.
Jose,
Also, we're not
creating,
big enough to sell on Morph Market. I would not sell on Morph Market right away.
and I
You want to
wouldn't,
build your name up first.
Jose, I would not create an app if we're not even big enough.
A lot of people start off with apps.
No, they do not, Jose.
Underground Reptiles, back whenever they were fucking teenagers,
You know,
they started off in their basement.
every YouTuber that makes
Underground Reptiles was the basement.
that makes merch has yes created a app, but they work for a company that makes them big, and also the
Underground Reptiles,
generally just big in general.
Underground Reptiles started off in their basement. They made a website. They started selling animals on their website. From
Jose,
that, they grew into a multi-million-dollar fucking company.
oh, I would never create my own app to sell stuff. I would not do that. That's just something I would never do.
Nah, it makes shipping easier.
I don't think it does.
Yes, because then you have an online file that you can sit here and sort through most recent
That's
and see
on
what the
like
most recent thing
every
is.
app,
So.
Jose.
Yes, and I don't have to sit here and pay out the nose and be like, hey, oh, I have a fee for this website due today. Whereas if I own it, I can just be
Jose,
like,
if
oh,
it's a, why do you, what a fee? What do you mean?
a lot of websites, when you sell something on there, ask for money. They'll ask for a
Yeah,
percentage of the money.
they usually take it off the thing. Jose, I will not sell any of my animals. I'm saying this. I'm not going to sell any of my animals on a website that I have created, or if I would sell my animals on a website, a confirmed website.
Our website would be our confirmed website.
I would not sell my animals on that. Uh,
For one,
I,
you've got to
I,
get your animals first.
I think different than you. I would never create it. Will never
You've
create.
also never bred animals.
I will never create a website.
Like I said, you've also never bred animals.
I know how to. That's all that matters.
Okay, tell me how.
I don't know how to do that. I'm YouTubing right now.
No, no, just give me like a short, simple
No,
explanation,
that's a
because there's
second
a
job.
there's like a 2 second
I do
explanation.
not talk about a job on a job on a job. I have 2 jobs right now. Do you hear me bitching about my fucking Pizza Hut life? Maybe. Maybe I do. 'Cause it sucks.
All the time.
But
All the time.
I try my best. I do not talk about jobs, my t jobs on jobs. Like I this is
That's so
YouTube.
redundant.
This is YouTube. Like, this is my YouTube job. Like, I want to focus on YouTube. Like, animals now won't even be my main job.
It's mine.
It'll be my side bitch. It's gonna be my side bitch. So don't worry. Like, I don't
You
dick
know
right.
you get paid based on effort though. By the way, I'm just meaning to bring that up.
What do you mean? Oh, you're giving me half of the business. How's that gonna work?
We'd both get paid on effort. So say, hey,
Who's
I
paying
actually
us? Ourselves? 'Cause we're the owners?
my girlfriend's the one handling the money. I trust her with the money more than I trust myself with the
I
money.
don't know your girlfriend, so I do not trust her with my money.
I trust her with the money. She's gonna be the one
Mm,
owning with all the money of the company. I trust her
uh,
with the money more than I trust
I,
myself.
I do not trust that.
I do. She stops me from spending way too much in the first place.
I do not trust that.
I
Jose,
trust her.
if it's your business, you're the one that should be handling the business money.
No, no. You always have somebody who's a financial advisor.
Jose.
Luckily, I don't have to pay money for my financial advisor. She comes free. Somewhat free. She might ask some stuff from me.
I do not trust that.
I trust her.
You can trust her, but I don't. I barely know the person. I don't know the person that much, to be honest.
My dude, I trust her with over $1 million. For one, she's smart with money. She'd probably go with this and invest it in something that would actually make us more money. And then for two, she'd
Oh,
probably go with
that's
this and hit me
another
if I go
thing.
with this and
I
try to
don't
spend money.
care if we make money or not.
I do. I've got bills to pay. I've got animals to feed. Money is an essential for all of that. I can't just go at this and have a bunch of animals and not have the money. You don't have enough money and you have a bunch of animals. That's just cruel towards the animal to go at this and even own it.
I was like, I don't care about
And that's how
money.
you get your animals confiscated by fish and game.
I was like, I don't
If
care.
you don't have enough money and time to take care of an animal, you go at this and get your shit confiscated, you're not going to be able to own any of the animals that you want to own ever again.
I was like, I don't care about money like you do.
Money's essential in starting a business.
Jose, like I said, this is gonna be my side bitch.
Why don't you just stick to YouTube? I'll stick to my stuff.
Then what's the point of me moving to Arkansas?
I don't know. You wanted to spend time with me? I don't know.
No, that's a waste of time. If I'm just gonna focus on YouTube, there's no point in me even moving.
Aren't you gonna have to find a new place anyway soon?
Okay, but why would I move to a place that I don't like with no job, than just move to a place that I do like, that I already have a job?
It's all up to you. I don't really care.
Like, that's common sense, Jose. I thought you were smart, Jose.
And I am.
Doesn't sound like it.
Pretty soon I'll be making more money than what I started at.
I forget we live in a money-hungry world.
My dude, money means basically everything. You can't buy food without money.
Yeah, and I will always disagree to everybody that money is always only 50% happiness.
I'm not saying it's fucking more than 50%. It's a decent amount of happiness because you do need money to do certain things, but I'm not saying it's gonna be. It's not. I'm not saying it's like the everything.
It's a good 50.
It's a good amount because you can't do certain things without it, but I'm not saying it's like 100%.
It's a 50.
Because yes, money is essential for a lot of shit. You can't do a lot of shit without it.
Yes,
But do I agree with
Father.
all the homeless people who act like they like money's so hard to get? No, you go in. A lot of
Uh,
companies will hire.
I had this argument with Henry. Also, a lot of companies will not hire homeless people. Like
My dude,
my
I was considered homeless and I got hired.
no, you are not considered homeless. Jose, you are
I was
not.
not staying over when I first got back to Arkansas. I was not staying with my parents.
Who were you staying with then?
I couch surfed
Hmm. It didn't sound like it.
because I had a bag full of my shit and I would go to different friends' houses
Talking about when you
with
were
stuff.
the place in Arkansas or places where you were at the army in?
Stop calling it the army. It's not the army.
Military, whatever, whatever. Military,
Marine Corps. It's a lot different than the army.
shoot guns, or it's a gun place.
We're considered one of the hardest branches to get into and one of the hardest and toughest branches in the world.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Jose,
it's considered the
Jose,
strongest.
I got accepted to go join. No, it is not the
The
hardest
Marine Corps.
branch.
No, you didn't. You got accepted to join into the boot camp. That is not fucking joining.
Jose, me and my
Boot
dad had
camp
a
is just
talk about it, and I showed you the mail. It said join the Marine.
everyone fucking gets that. You also
Yeah.
everyone gets the fucking National Guard. Everyone gets the Army.
I
Everyone gets
didn't
fucking
get anything
thing.
else.
That's because whenever a recruiter claims somebody, they tell the other recruiters, and you normally you don't get sent it. Robert gets all the mail for fucking Air Force, Navy, fucking Army, and
Mm-hmm.
National Guard and Marine Corps, and he scored a fucking 2 on the ASVAB.
Jose, Jose.
He gets it because your name is everyone's name is in a little list, and they have to sit here and click and click and click and be like, okay, send, 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 send. They
Marines
don't
is not
get to
the hardest thing. It is not. I will disagree with you. I will get my dad on this, and disagree. That is not the hardest thing. It's like Air Force is like one of the hardest things, I feel like.
According to most opinions, the Marine Corps is generally considered the hardest branch of the military due to its reputation for the intense physical training, high standards, and emphasis of combat readiness, even outside of specialized special forces units.
That is not that hard.
Key points, according to why Marines are considered the toughest. Intense boot camp. Marine boot camp is widely recognized as one of the most physically demanding basic training programs in the military. Focus
Because
on combat readiness. Marines are trained to be adapted and effective in a variety of combat environments, including close quarter combats. Cultural expectations of toughness. The Marines' culture places a strong efficiencies.
we're gonna let him talk. I keep forgetting me and Jose both think that's the one downfall. I will agree, guys. I do think I'm right most of the time. I do sadly agree that. But like, that's another thing Jose has. He also thinks he's right a lot of the times. What, Jose?
The ranking system goes as followed:
Ah, you're still going?
Marine Corps,
I muted
Army,
you for a
Navy,
reason.
Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force.
Oh, why are you still going? I muted you
Because
for
I get tired of people thinking that it's so easy. It's not.
Jose, I keep forgetting you and me both think we're always right. So there's no point of arguing to for
You want some funny?
for two people that always think they're right.
You know some funny? What branch is the easiest branch in the military?
Move, you
The
fucking fat
U.S.
fuck.
Army
Move, you
and
fat
the Air
fuck.
Force.
Move. Move. God damn.
Army still gets their phones while in boot camp. On the weekends, they get their phones. My
Jose.
only contact to the outside world was a fucking letter. And that letter took days to even get to its
Jose,
location, and it took days for response.
you called me on a phone. What you mean?
When I got out,
You called me while you were in the base.
yes, my last day of boot camp, when I graduated,
No,
when I
you
graduated,
have
I got my phone back.
y-
You're talking about when I had my cap on?
I don't
I
know.
was off.
It was when you were at a base. Because you were telling me all this stuff. Then you called me and said, "Oh, I got kicked out because of
That was not basic
because of
training.
because of medical stuff
Are you an idiot? That wasn't boot camp. Boot camp was way before that.
Well, you don't like to explain things.
Let me explain. When I
Oh
called you and talked to
my
you
god, I
the
don't
first time,
care.
I had graduated.
Alright, let's stop talking about this now. How's that? We both think we're right. That's the one downfall when we argue.
Yeah, and the bad thing is, every time you get evidence pointing towards me being right, you go at this and put me down on it.
Jose, you do the same thing to me. I show you a lot of evidence, and you always
When you show me
do
the
the
evidence, I
thing.
usually joke around with you and be like, yeah, sure. But you know what? Do I sit here and be like, nope, you're lying. You're a piece of shit.
I have never said that. What you mean?
Every time I say something, you're like, nope, nope.
Because you didn't explain that you were out of boot camp. So how's that my fault? It's not.
I literally said the only way I was able to contact was through letters in boot camp.
Just now. You
I
never.
said that way before. That was my first topic. I said Army gets their phones in boot camp. Marine Corps doesn't get their
Yeah,
phones
you
in boot
said
camp
that like
whatsoever.
today, just today. When you first did everything, you did not tell
No,
me
when I first
that.
got out of boot camp, I literally said, "Hey, Soul, I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't had my phone."
And I do not remember that. Because you. I do not remember that.
That's because you forget shit. You're a goldfish.
Jose, that was like a year ago. That was 2 years ago.
Exactly. I had been in that long.
Like, that's the one thing that irritates me. How is people supposed to know? How are people supposed to remember conversation
My
two
dude, I
years
still
ago?
remember the first conversation I had when
Jose,
I
that
got there.
everybody's the same. That's one thing that pisses me off, that you, Henry, and my boss you all think that everybody should be the same. Not everybody can be the same. Everybody forgets, everybody makes mistakes. Like, that's human nature. Like, like, like my boss and Henry also do the same thing. They all,
Yeah,
they,
but you know what? The difference is, I just don't like people talking shit. By
that's,
that I mean, if you're gonna talk shit about my branch, even though I hate the fucking Marine
Jose,
Corps,
all I said was, it was easy. That's not talking shit.
yeah, it's not easy.
Oh, dude, like, to some people it might have been easy. Have you,
No, a lot of,
have
everyone
you
cried when we
ever, have you
graduated.
ever tried talking to, like,
Yes,
old people, older people?
yes.
Have
Hell,
you?
older people in the Marine Corps have all said it is not. It is a little bit more easier than it was back in my day. We used to get kicked around and beat.
And you know
That's the
what?
only
I did,
difference.
you know what? That's like the same. I'm comparing it to football. I am,
That is not the same
'cause
thing.
I had weight balls thrown at my stomach.
Okay, that is not the same thing. I'd rather get weight balls thrown at me than somebody fucking kicking me full force in the fucking gut.
Dude, weight balls are like way heavier than a foot.
You can generate more force with a fucking foot than you can a fucking weight ball.
Jose, me saying your branch is easy is not me shit talking. Trust me.
My
You,
dude, it's just one thing that pisses me off because I
it,
know how hard it is because I went through it, and then you saying it's easy pisses me off because it's not easy, and
everybody is different,
it's like when the chick,
Jose.
it's like one of the chicks that I used to go to school with when I was in band, trying to say that the military was easy, and I was like bullshit. And then when you know what, when I
Jose,
got in, I was like fuck this shit. This shit is not easy whatsoever.
Jose, everybody's different. Some people might think it's easy, some people might think it's not. You
When we all started off in boot camp, when my whole group
That's
started off in
your
boot camp,
group. That's your group. You gotta realize there's a group before you, and a group before that, and
and
there's that, and that,
everyone that
and
I've
that.
talked to, everyone I've talked to that was actually went through it all, and not I'm not talking about army training. I'm talking about Marine Corps training. Anyone who's gone through the boot camp has told me it is sucked. It is hard. When I got out, my recruiter told me, yeah, no, it sucked.
Jose, there will always be different groups and different people that think different.
But that's something we all commonly agree on.
That's that's you and a couple of people.
Not a couple of people, hundreds of people.
The whole
That's the whole reason there's a ranking system.
you talk to thousands of people about this.
My dude, there's over 1,000 people that are put in a room every cycle. We had a building that was meant to hold 500 people with 1,000 people in it.
It works. Let's fucking go. It fucking works. It fucking works. Jose, all I gotta say is like everybody's different. Like you just you just gotta live,
The
learn.
only way you're fucking going to find it easy to go through that fucking training is if you're a literal robot.
Well, everybody's different, but this all you can.
If somebody said, hold on, if somebody was to come up to me and be like, "Oh, boot camp was easy," and they did the Marine Corps boot camp, I'd look at them and be like, "You're not fucking human."
Everybody's different, Jose. That's all I can say.
The thing
That's
is, boot camp, they change it and they make it to where it's harder for you. They don't just go at this and do a certain regimen every time. No, they will purposely find your weakness and exploit it and fuck you over with that weakness. Like mine was running. And you know what happened? I got forced to run fucking constantly.
yeah, I know. I know you're really bad at running because I done track with you and you sucked at it.
Yeah, I was not into sports. I hated sports. But you know what? I'm actually a lot better now. Although my leg's fucked up, but that's besides the point. Even with my leg being fucked up, I actually run decently fast now.
Do
Especially
you,
when there's food.
do you, Jose?
Yes. My dude, I was clearing a mile in 15 minutes. Or not a mile, but 3 miles in 15 minutes. We had to make, that was our standard for, that was our standard time that we had to make it. I barely made it at 15. Also, by the way, I was reading the ranking list. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
How's that? Everybody's different. Well, ranking what's of what?
Of the branches on difficulty level.
You know, that's an app. Like, that's a website that is
There's
made.
multiple websites. Multiple. And they all say the same thing.
Jose.
I didn't look up, is the Marine Corps the hardest? No, I looked
That
up, which branch is the hardest?
the conversation just needs to be over with because you're getting frustrated over it. There's no point of talking about it. We both have all different opinions about it. Uh,
And your different opinion is based off of what you've been told by your dad.
I mean, my dad's older than you and smarter than you, so.
Yes, but he was also in the Army.
And I didn't say my dad thought the Marines was easy. He thought the Army was hard.
But yet it's one of the most... People graduate boot camp more in the Army than they do the Marine Corps. There's no way in hell it's the hardest if you have more graduates from the Army than you do the Marine Corps.
Everybody's different, Jose. Everybody's different.
No. There's
Jose,
certain things that have statistics.
not everybody can be like you, okay? This is one thing I will argue with you, and I will argue with my own boss and my own manager with. Not everybody can be the same. It's just validated impossible if every human being was the same. Because if everybody was like you, Jose, I'm sorry. That would be a terrible life.
And
If
I'm sorry. If I went through the Army boot camp, I probably wouldn't be saying it's the hardest thing I've ever been through.
Okay, and that's your opinion. See, that's a valid opinion, and I respect that.
You want to know? You want to know what fucking Garrett said when he came back from
I
fucking National
I
Guard
don't
boot
know
camp?
who fucking Garrett is.
You should. He made fun of you a lot.
I don't know who. You see, you always bring me up to people I don't know, and they always make fun of me. I'm like, dude,
No, they knew you before that.
who the fuck is Garrett?
His name is Engelbrett.
I never talked to this man in my fucking life.
Oh well, he knew you.
He went to our school?
Yeah.
I have never seen this man. Do you have a photo?
Why the fuck would I have a photo of
Do
somebody
you
that I
do
don't?
you
I didn't
do,
even.
do
I
you
didn't
know
even like.
do you know him in his like Facebook or some shit like that?
No, I was talking to him while I was in school
Dude,
because
I
we were
don't.
forced to be partners in projects.
Well, alright, what does he have to say? What does he have to say? What did he say about me?
Well, we had brought up the subject of friends that have gone and moved schools because we were sitting here on a project and I was bored. And you know me, I don't like talking about projects, and when I'm bored, I just randomly start talking about shit.
Or you just hop on the laptop playing rip-offs on Minecraft. Yes, go on.
What about what?
Nothing, nothing.
Hold on, redo that one. What?
I said, or you just hop on your laptop playing rip-offs on Minecraft. Or
Yeah, that works.
zombie.io.
Hey, that was fun.
It was fun. Alright,
I
but
was gonna say, don't talk shit on that game.
no, that was a good game, I admit.
And then we started talking about like all our friends that had left. He knew Noah.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know these people.
It
I
was the kid that you
don't
adopted. I call him Noah. I don't know what his real name is.
know. Noah. Hold on, Noah. I know Noah. We don't talk about Noah. Not in like in a bad way. Noah was one of my closest friends.
Yeah, well, yeah, no,
He
he was friends with Garrett.
yeah, well, Noah he he had a basic move away. He left the school without telling anybody because he couldn't because his parents left. And I had to find out by my teacher, and I was so fucking sad. Like, I was
Well,
deeply
like I
sad.
said, he was friends with Noah. That's how
Okay.
he knew you.
Who's this man, Garrett?
Yeah.
I have never heard this fucking man ever in my life. But keep going, keep going.
The fact that you've not ever heard somebody who thought you were fucking annoying.
Was I in class with this guy? Was he in the fucking retard class with me?
No,
He has no fucking right to talk if he was also in the sped class. Like, I
he
don't
was
know.
not in this sped
I
class.
don't know who this motherfucker is.
This man was actually smart. He told me I shouldn't have joined them. He said I shouldn't join the Marine Corps. He said I should join his branch. It's easy as fuck. But I was like, I want a challenge. I want something difficult.
Oh, what he said? So all he said was I was annoying.
And then he said you were strange and weird. So
I mean, I'll show him strange and weird.
also he made you sound like the equivalent to a school shooter.
Listen, all
And
friend
that was
group.
only because we were friends with Quentin.
Oh my God, fucking Quentin.
I loved Quentin.
I fucking love Quentin. I,
That
I,
was
I,
he was one of our funniest friends. I'm not even gonna lie.
I genuinely think he hated me, which is understandable.
No, he
Which
didn't. Also, I met up with Quentin at one point
you
after he had
did?
moved
Oh
out of
my
our school.
God, please say you have his number.
No,
You
I
dumb.
it
I'm
was
raping you when I see you. I'm
it was right
fucking.
before I had left for boot camp,
Why didn't you get his
and
number?
because he had given it to me, but I had left for boot camp like not even
He
3 days
he
later.
gave it to you?
I don't have it anymore.
You don't. I'm raping
He
you.
wrote it on a piece of paper.
I'm fucking raping you.
Motherfucker wrote it on a piece of paper instead of putting it in my phone.
I'm raping you.
Also, I didn't have data at the time.
Oh, understandable.
Let's say you can't say shit. You don't have data too.
I don't have data right now also. Okay, so how was he? Was he good? I
Yeah, he was
legit
doing pretty good.
did he not
Other
hate
than I'm
me?
pretty sure he was living in his car, but
Did he not hate me? I felt like he hated me at some points.
no,
He didn't?
no,
Are you lying to me just to make me
no,
feel better?
no. Why would I lie to make you feel better?
That's true.
When have I ever made somebody? When have I ever lied to somebody to make them feel better?
That's true. Definitely me. You would never lie to me just to make me feel better.
Oh, I'm an asshole. I will
Yeah,
downright admit it.
yeah, I fucking know, you fucking bitch.
That's what makes me a true friend. I'm gonna be an asshole.
I mean, let's see.
Am I
You're
wrong?
yeah, no. Let's see.
That's how you. That's.
You're my number one best friend. I don't know if I'm your number one best friend.
I'm sorry to say this, but you're gonna call me a simp for it. But my girlfriend's my number one best friend.
I okay.
But the only
Let
reason
me
is because she
talk.
actually
Hold on,
listens to
hold
my
on, hold on, hold on,
problems.
hold on, hold on. I listen to your problems.
Yeah, but you start. Yeah, no, you don't listen. Then you're not a very good person to talk to when it comes to problems.
Actually, that's the biggest fucking lie ever.
No, it's
You
not.
know the sad thing? You know Summer? That's the one chick I know from our old school, Summer.
Yep, Garrett's ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. She has came up to me multiple times to talk about her problems. And you know
She came
another,
up to everyone to talk about their problems.
you
I've
know,
talked to her about her problems.
you know,
I talked to her about how when she got caught when she was giving a blowjob to Garrett.
oh, that's crazy. Just crazy. Um,
Did you
you know,
not do you not remember her getting suspended for that?
no.